Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Ty Show. I'm so happy to be here. Now, I know you heard Cam-Marie and Ashley on that mix. Unfortunately, they're not here with me today. However, I do have a very, very special co-host. You've heard him on the nationally syndicated Tom Joyner Morning Show. He's featured all the time on TVOne's NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. He's an international superstar, if you ask me. It's Aruba Tommy. Welcome to the Ty Show. How you doing?
Hey, Ty.
Thank you for being here with me today.
I'm so glad to be here today.
And
I'm on iHeartRadio with the J. Anthony Brown Show.
I didn't even mention that. So
yes.
You just got all sorts. You like Nene. You got jobs.
I got jobs, honey. I got jobs.
Well, I'm so glad you made time to be here with me today.
Yes.
We're going to have a great show. You do your famous What the Hell segment, so I'm definitely going to get your opinion on some of the biggest stories that are happening right now, and we are going to talk today. So thank you for being here with me. We're going to go ahead and get the show started now. This is a big year for music. A lot of people, have you heard Solange's album?
I have not.
So we're going to have to talk about that. It's a good album. There's a lot of people releasing good music now. Bruno Mars released his latest song, so that's what I'm going to play for you right now. It's called 24K Magic, and after that, we'll be right back with more of The Ty Show featuring Aruba Tommy. Don't go anywhere.
Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how a pimp get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Belly point two just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Yeah, main bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side, like take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Every day a nigga try to test me, Every day a nigga try to end me, Pull off in that roadster SV, Pockets overweight getting hefty, Coming for the king, that's a far cry. I come alive in the fall time, The competition, I don't really listen. I'm in the blue moon, song, bumping new edition. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Let a nigga Brad Pitt, legend of the fall, took the year like a bandit. Bought mama a crib and a brand new wagon. Now she hit the grocery shop looking lavish. Star Trek roof in the Wraith the Con. Girls get loose when they hear the song. 100 on the dash, get me close to God. We don't pray for love, we just pray for cause. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ty Show. Again, we're live with our special guest co-host, Aruba Tommy. Like I mentioned, I want to talk about some of the biggest stories that have been going on over the past few weeks and just kind of hear what you have to say about them and, hear your thoughts because, Tommy, you don't hold back. So
no, sir.
You always have an opinion. So, I don't know if you've heard about this one, but Ben & Jerry's, they're an ice cream company.
Yes.
So they are receiving a lot of backlash because they publicly declared their support for Black Lives Matter on Instagram, on all of their social media.
Yes, I saw that.
So, a lot of people are tweeting negative comments, just saying that they can keep their money. They're not going to support Ben & Jerry's. But then they've also received a lot of support. So what do you think about their decision to, state that support?
A wonderful decision.
I think so as well.
Number one, I've always have liked Ben & Jerry. It's the best ice cream that's out there.
I agree.
And now I know exactly the reason why. But I think their opinion because of everything that's going on in this world, Black lives matter.
They do.
And they really matter. And, of course, all lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
But especially Black lives.
Yes.
Because of, you don't see white officer killing white people.
Exactly.
Whether they have a gun in their hand or not. If that white officer runs into a white person with a gun, they would talk them down, talk them out of it.
I mean, even when you look at like the bomber in New York, they were able to detain him, or the shooter in Orlando, they were able to detain him.
Right.
But when it comes to these black men, it's like they don't stand a chance.
But Ty, the one that's really, really upsetting to me, the one in Charleston, South Carolina, where the young man had gone into the church.
Oh, yes.
And to take out all of those lives, after they caught this young man, they took him to Burger King.
And that didn't make sense to me. And let him, it was like they were congratulating him or, supporting that decision.
Like, before you go to jail, are you okay? Well, I am hungry, and I would like to go to Burger King. And they took him to Burger King.
And they did. And they let him enjoy his meal.
And that was like, this is one of your treats.
It's exactly.
For what you did.
And it's such an insult and a disregard for all of those lives.
Oh, my goodness.
You're so disrespectful.
Just that one segment of them doing that, it really got under my skin.
Yeah, it is annoying.
And I see so many like that. And our people forget. And that's why we have to continue to say Black Lives Matter, because we are such a forgiving race. We are such a just like in my hometown in Danville. You got so many black people supported a young man who ran for city council, who really don't care. A very racist person.
Yes.
And doesn't care.
And speaking of Danville, let me tell you, I hate to take you off track, but let me ask you about this. So the last time I was in Danville, I was driving down 29, and on the side of the highway stands a big old Confederate flag, about as big as, like it was the national American flag.
and they placed the flag near, because they were upset because that bridge, that's the new bridge that they remodeled, the downtown bridge, which is now is the MLK bridge. It's the Martin Luther King bridge.
Oh, so they were opposing the
yes.
Wow.
So they was like, well, we're going to stick the Confederate flag here along with the Trump flag.
Wow. Because
the city council voted to remove the Confederate flag from public property. You know, it was at the Danville Museum up on Main Street.
Okay.
That's where it was flying for a long time.
And
on public property. That we all were taxpayers, and we were, doing the upgrades, cutting the grass, and basically paying for a flag to fly in our face.
And that's the thing, and that's the reason that we preach about Black Lives Matter, because it's like, amongst all that we've done to make this country so much greater, it's like we don't receive any recognition, no support, and it's just like our lives are completely disregarded by everyone else, and it's that they fail to see that, to realize that.
And Trey, with me being an older person than you, and I am not ashamed to say, but the things that were going on in the year that I was born, I was born in 1955. And I could imagine when I was at the African American Museum at the opening last week. And I saw 1955, the things that was going on with Rosa Parks in 1955. I was like, how did my parents and my aunts and uncles and cousins live through that time period? Because I know how outspoken I am.
Well, what happened to people who were outspoken back then.
We all dead ducks.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. It's a great show right now. We're going to keep it moving right now. But, of course, I have a lot more to talk about with Aruba Tommy. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to The Ty Show. Now, speaking of new music, I mentioned a lot of people are putting out new music. Do you like John Legend?
Oh, do I?
He is one of my favorites.
John was supposed to marry me, but I don't know what happened. My name got shuffled, and I don't know how I got moved to number 2.
Well, hey, I think a lot of people say that John was supposed to marry him.
He was on a cruise with me, Tom Joyner Morning Show cruise, and this young man was fantastic.
Oh, he is amazing.
He's an incredible entertainer.
He is. He's one of my favorites. So he's put out a new song. It's called Love Me Now, and it's from his forthcoming album. So we're going to check it out. It's The Ty Show. Don't go anywhere.
Pulling me further than I've been before, making me stronger, shaking me right to the core. Oh, I don't know what's in the stars, never heard it from above. The world isn't ours, but I know what's in my heart. If you ain't mine, I'll be torn apart. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Oh, love me now. Oh, I want you to love me now. Something inside us knows there's nothing guaranteed. Yeah, and girl, I don't need you to tell me that you'll never leave. No, when we've done all that we could to turn darkness into light, turn evil to good, even when we try so hard for that perfect kind of love, it could all fall apart. And who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone? Oh, I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. And I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Oh, love me now. Oh, love me now. Love me now. Oh, I don't know how the years will go down. It's alright. Let's make the most of every moment tonight. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone, so I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. And I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I just wanna love you now. Oh, yeah. Oh, love you now. Oh, love you now. Love you now. Oh. work hard, pray hard, pay dues. Ay, I transform with pressure, I'm hands-on with effort. I fell twice before, my bounce back was special. Let downs will get you, and the critics will test you. But the strongest survive, another scar may bless you. I don't give up, no, don't give up, no, nah. Don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no. I'm free to be the greatest, I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest, I love you. The greatest, the greatest, I love you.
It's time for the latest hits, interviews, and news. It's the Ty Show, only on Radio Fairfax.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ty Show. Again, we're live today with our special guest co-host, Aruba Tommy, and we're talking. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, this weekend, the Nate Parker directed, written, produced film, The Birth of a Nation, opened in theaters. Now, I saw that it came in at number 2, I believe. The movie that beat it was that movie, The Girl on the Train. And I got an opinion about that. But first, Tommy, I want to ask you, Nate Parker has been the subject of a big controversy lately. He was involved in a rape claim back in 1999. He beat the case, found not guilty, or actually he didn't even go to trial, right? Or it was thrown out. He was found not guilty, okay? His roommate, however, was found guilty. He later appealed, and it was thrown out. And his friend, or the roommate, has a writing credit on The Birth of a Nation. So they're saying it suffered a lot, and they're saying now it may not be in the running for an Oscar and all of that. So I just want to know, what is your opinion on the whole story and the whole controversy surrounding this movie?
Our homeboys. You and I, born and raised in Virginia.
In Virginia, yes.
This young man was off of 58 Southampton County.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's perfect. I think it's a perfect movie. I think he did an excellent job.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's proof because he even broke records when it was sold.
Right.
So, but anyways, go ahead.
And also, but once you have been cleared of a crime,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we have so many people out here that can't even vote
Mm-hmm.
on November the 8th because they try to hold convictions over their head.
Yes.
But this young man was cleared.
Mm-hmm.
He was found that he did not do, and we all know, we weren't there, but certain situations where we have been accused.
Exactly.
They want to try things. And we all know, and I can say it, I don't care. I'm at the age, I'm 60 and I don't care.
Go on and say it like you mean it.
Yes. White women want black men and they want to try it.
Hey.
Now, as for me, I never crossed the line. I've stuck with my own kind. And of course, some curiosity would come up. You see some nice look, because Tyler Perry got some of the nicest looking white men on his shows. I don't know where he found them, but they're hot. And I have considered crossing the line because, I've been stood up at the altar a few times.
Oh, my goodness.
But I want to get back to say, I want everybody to go out to see this movie.
I do, too.
This movie is one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we give this young man, everybody deserves a second chance. But the young man was found not guilty.
And to me, that's my opinion, too, because I feel the same. Because to me, it takes me back to George Zimmerman, for instance. He was found not guilty. Now, we know clear and clean that man is a murderer. But unfortunately, in the court of law, he was found not guilty. So he walks around free every day. And I feel like it's the same scenario. You know, once the court rules.
And basically with his chest out, bragging on.
Exactly.
Right. And in that whole case, Nate Parker didn't take anybody's life.
Exactly. She took her
own life.
And
with the guilt, I don't know what she was. I think when you commit suicide, I think there's some mental problems there from the beginning.
I think so as well.
So that was something going on that everybody had missed from the very beginning.
Yes.
I don't know whether it was bipolar or whatever, but to accuse this young man or to blame him for the cause of her death, it's wrong.
Yeah, and it's gotta be a horrible position, because here you have this film. I mean, he broke records at the Sundance Film Festival. He's, you know, on this high wave right now, and for something that happened so many years ago, that you've beat the case, you've been found not guilty, and it's still haunting you and seeming like it's trying to tear you down.
And please, everyone who's listening this morning or this afternoon, go out and go to this movie. Don't buy it in the barbershops, in the beauty shops.
Yes.
Don't buy it on the street corner. Get a ticket.
Exactly. And
Purchase a ticket and go see it at the movie.
Yes. And that's what I was going to say. You know, when I first started talking about it, you know, it came in number 2, that movie, The Girl on the Train, beat it. For me, that, because that movie, to me, they didn't start advertising that movie until maybe about a month ago. They've been advertising The Birth of a Nation almost since January.
Yes.
And we've been seeing it, and it's just crazy. And that, to me, shows you how this film that was so highly anticipated, this film can come along, this whitewash film, I'm just going to call it what it is, and can knock it out of that top spot just because of this, seemingly it's the controversy. But I just think that that's also something that goes in the hand of the Black Lives Matter movement, because it's like we can't even have that prominence when it comes to the box office when we're telling a story that's historically accurate. Because to me, when you look at the black films that they portray and that they hype up and promote that long, it's always the female is a home wrecker, or she can't find a man, or, you know, the dad is a deadbeat dad, or he's in prison. Yeah. And it's these negative stereotypes. But when we have this role that's been so successful and that's...
And you will come out of this movie very angry. You will see.
That's what they
and
say.
You'll get a lot of history, and just like you and I from the state of Virginia, it is so true.
Oh, it is.
And guess what? Nothing has changed.
Oh, really? It hasn't.
It really hasn't changed.
Yeah, it hasn't.
We are still we not. At least we can go to the schools we want to go to. We can eat where we want to eat. We can do a lot of things that we couldn't do. Yeah. Even in the 60s.
Exactly.
You know, I went with my grandmother, Todd, to vote for the first time at Stonewall Jackson School on Main Street.
Wow.
And they had barricades up. This was in the 60s. I was around 7 years old. And my grandmother had me by her hand. And I said, Grandmother, I was pushing back. I said, Grandmother, they spitting on us. And the white guys and the white women were behind the barricade just spitting on us. And my grandmother said, Tommy, you look straight ahead. Don't look at them. But I said, Grandmama, you told me spitting is nasty. She said, don't worry about them spitting, Tommy, because I fix their biscuits and lemonade every day.
Okay.
What did she tell me? I get them back.
She said it all but said nothing. That's amazing. And, you know, and to me, that mentality is, and that's what we mean when we say it hasn't changed, because that mentality of them spitting on you is still sort of the same mentality that they have today. I even think about with my job in the corporate world or whatever. It's so funny how we are, even my boss, who's a director, she's been to Ivy League schools, got all these degrees, but she's still so cognizant of not saying the wrong thing and wearing the right thing and how she's presented and how she says things. But they, on the other hand, can come in and it seems like they can wear anything, they can say anything, they can send a nasty email to the whole company.
Right.
And they don't have to be aware of how they present themselves. And it's just very eye-opening to me.
Yeah. it's something. I've had white women for bosses, and for some reason, white women and I don't jive. I can't. When I
You all gung ho over Hillary. I'm just
hopefully
kidding.
she and I, when we start working together in January,
You don't have to tell her all.
because I will be appointed to a cabinet position.
Okay.
I will
And
be
I know you
head
will,
of LGBT.
and I know you will put Hillary in her place.
Well, she'd probably be a little jealous of me because I got as many pantsuits as she does.
Hey,
She got some pantsuits.
oh, she's got a few. She'll strut out a new pantsuit.
I roll up to Why Not Boutique on U Street, and guess what? I got some pantsuits.
Okay. On that note, everybody, we are going to keep the show moving. Right now, I have some Rihanna for you. This is what you came for. It's Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Oh,
Is that Chris Brown's ex?
that's Chris Brown's ex, and from what the rumors say, that might be Chris Brown's current little fling again. You never know.
All women like to be beat. If you black that eye, they know they love you. He loved me. Why? Because he blacked my eye.
Oh, my goodness. You are too much. Anyways, on that note, we'll be right back with more of Aruba Tommy. And hey, guys, you can actually give us a call. We want to hear your opinion. What's on your mind? What are some of the stories you're talking about? Give us a call. It's 703-560-TALK. That's 703-560-8255. And we'll be right back with more of The Ty Show after this.
Call me.
What you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at If you wanna manage, I got a tricycle. All these bros is my mini-me. Maddie smoking, so they call me Young Nicky Chimney. Rappers in they feelings, cause they feeling me. I give 0 folk, then I got 0 chillin' me. Kissing me, cop the blue box that say Tiffany. Curry with the shot, just tell them to call me Stephanie. Gun pop, then I make my gun pop. I'm the queen of rap, young Ariana Run Pop. These friends keep talking way too much. Say I should give them up. Can't hear them, no, cause I've been there all night. I've been there all day. And my heart got me side to side. I've been there all night. Been there all lifetime. Been there all day. Oh, baby. Got me moving side to side. Yeah. It's the new style with the fresh type of flow. Wrist icicle, ride bicycle. Come true, yo. Get you this type of blow. If you wanna manage, I got a tricycle.
All the latest hits, interviews, and news. It's The Ty Show on Radio Fairfax.
Welcome back to the Ty Show, everybody. So, this next story, Tommy, while I have you here, I had to get your opinion on it. I don't know if you've heard about it. Now, it's the Weather Channel. One of their meteorologists, an educated, highly educated meteorologist who should know better.
She wants that highly educated. Go ahead.
Exactly. She went on the news channel, on the Weather Channel, and she was supposed to be giving us the weather. She decides to get, I'm not going to call it racist yet. I'm going to hear what you have to say first, to get crazy. And she was talking about the deforestation in Haiti. And I'm going to let you hear the reason that she said that Haiti is so deforested. So let me play it for you really quick.
Please.
Picking up maybe 30 to 40 inches of rainfall. We're really concerned about Haiti. So we look at the area of Dominican Republic, and you notice what's different in this NASA image. You see all brown here and then green to the east. That's because this whole area has been essentially deforested. They take all the trees down. They burn the trees. Even the kids there, they're so hungry, they actually eat the trees. Now, we talk about the damage that could...
So that's what she had to say about the reason that Haiti is so deforested.
Did she say they eat the trees?
She said the kids are so hungry that they eat the trees.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I've been to Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Haiti a couple of times. Once I had gone to help people in the earthquake.
Okay.
And it's a place where it's devastating to see. I went with a group of ministers, and it was just, it's a horrible place. And my prayers goes out to the people in Haiti.
Okay, did you want to get on the air?
But that meteorologist, I think she was out of order, and she just didn't know what to say. And dear Mrs. Meteorologist, stick to the weather and stay out of Haiti if you don't know what you're talking about. Because you must go to Haiti. You must go to Haiti to see and to hear and to listen. You must go to Haiti yourself to see all of the hunger. And the games that they play after things get to the border to get the food. I was there. People were glad to get a bowl of rice. Mm-hmm. I talked with the guys who were in the restaurants and the front desk at my hotel who worked a 12-hour day for $2.
Wow.
$2 a day.
Mm. And we would complain about $2 an hour. I mean, and they're making $2 a day.
With a smile. And it was one of the high-paying jobs was $600 a month. I think that's as an officer or one of the guards.
Wow.
They made about $600 a month.
Yeah, and
month.
And that's what's amazing to me is, we complain a lot in America when it gets bad, but that's one thing that I wish that everyone had the chance to do is sometimes leave and just see other places of the world. I was in an Uber the other night, and the guy was from Iraq, and he was talking about why he had to bring his family over here because it's a war zone pretty much. And,
right.
It's just sad that, when we think it's so bad, when you look anywhere around the world almost, we've got it so good, and we do not realize that.
We're also fooled because when we get on a cruise ship, I do know Carnival and one of the other cruise lines I've been on, they go to an island called Labadee, Haiti, and you get off the boat, and this island just looks beautiful, but they got all the Haitians there selling different items, and you really say, oh, Haiti is beautiful. They don't see the real Haiti.
Oh, exactly.
That's just a little island off from Haiti.
They always say if you go to the resorts, you don't go past that resort.
Yes, that the cruise company has purchased and to make that part of your package. That's not the real Haiti.
Wow. Well, Tommy, we've got somebody on the line that wants to talk to you. She says she's from your hometown, which is my hometown. Her name is Patricia Owen. Do you know Patricia Owen?
Oh,
Was she called to talk? So let's
let's
bring her
go
through.
for
Let's
it.
see what she got to say. Hello, Patricia, are you there? Hey, Patricia, are you there?
Hello.
Oh, I hear her, but hold on one second. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, so what? I got Tommy on the air. Okay, I think she got disconnected. It hung up on her. Hopefully she'll call back.
Yes.
Anyways, Tommy, there was one more topic. We'll keep the show moving. If she calls back, we'll bring her back in. I had one more topic that I wanted to bring up to you. This was the story that has rocked the world this week. Our presidential candidate, Republican candidate, Mr. Donald Trump, and his quote unquote, as they're saying,
your candidate, it ain't mine.
He's not mine either, but he is the Republican nominee. That's what I'll say for president. And all of the news stories and media outlets are calling it lewd comments about degrading women, pretty much. How he was going to drag someone by the P word.
Right.
They were saying Nancy O'Dell, who's a well-known entertainment journalist, he was saying that he tried to sleep with her while she was married. Just really derogatory remarks from the candidate. So what do you think about that?
I think he should drop from the race. He's a horrible person to represent any party. And Donald Trump, if you don't go out and vote today, you will never, ever get a chance to do this again. Please, everyone, exercise your rights. Please get out and vote. When you got a person like Donald Trump that's degrading women, that's degrading different other races, degrading gay people, but the most important thing, the disabled and the disadvantaged.
Oh my goodness! And they already are so. It's like we don't even care about the handicapped and the disabled. I mean, but even for him as a presidential candidate, just to mocking that journalist.
I just couldn't get it. I was like, this man has lost his mind.
He has.
And they really, really, if you, and I hopefully the Republicans will stay home. But the sad thing about this whole situation, you got so many people and of color.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see nothing wrong with what he said.
Oh, and that's the scariest part.
That's the scary part about it. These preachers that he has paid, it's so easy right now to buy a preacher.
Oh, it is.
You can buy a preacher with a Coke and a honey bun.
I mean, it's very true. And they will sway and sway and sway. And
You tell them that you're going to give them a parking lot and a daycare, and God forbid.
and don't even mention a Cadillac.
Oh, they've gone from they don't want a Cadillac. Oh, now they want a Rose.
Oh.
That's what they want now. And they ride around. I don't understand when I look at these ministers that are standing behind Trump and supported him with false credentials. You know, it's good. I love when I see a minister. My name is Dr. So-and-so. That's where you need to address me. And I said, if doctor is on your birth certificate, I will call you that.
Exactly.
If not, just like you call me Tommy, I'm calling you Ty.
Okay.
So don't come to me and say it's disrespectful for me to call you by your first name when I've earned my credentials and I am Dr. So-and-so, and I am Reverend so-and-so, and I am minister. If it's on your birth certificate, that's what I call you.
All right, Tommy. Well, Patricia called back, so we're going to see if we can bring her through this time without any trouble. So let's see here. Hey, Patricia?
Yes.
Okay, so welcome to the Ty Show. So I've got Tommy on the air for
Hi,
you.
Patricia.
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
I feel good all over.
Well, that sounds just like you.
All right now.
So what did you want to ask Tommy?
Well, I just wanted to offer, I am a substance abuse and mental health counselor in Baltimore, Maryland. And my concern is if Mr. Trump gets into office, since he cares so little about the disadvantage, how this would affect this vulnerable, this population.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now, President Obama is very favorable with, with the need to the mental health and the need to the substance abuse clients, and he cares so little about people that are not able to help themselves. Then for me and my position and those clients that I see on a regular basis, I'm just really concerned that him being elected in office will wipe out that population.
Well, hopefully after the debate tonight, and I really feel, and I worked in a lot of campaigns, Patricia, and let me tell you this. This person cannot win. If we galvanize the votes and get out to vote, and Patricia, we started on South Main Street before we were old enough to vote. We were asking people, and your neighbor, which is my godmother, was attorney Ruth Harvey Charity, who had us in the neighborhood working and asking people through the Denver Voters League, are you a registered voter? And this young lady won city council just by doing that.
And that's to me is the crazy part. It's like people have lost that sense of interacting with the people, and they want the power. No politicians really get out on the streets and go to these rallies, and
Pat, a no vote is a Trump vote.
Exactly, it is.
A lot of people say, "Well, I don't like Hillary and I don't like Donald, so I'm just gonna stay home." Stupid.
And that's really stupid to me, because this is the fact of the matter to me. If a man had the credentials and the experience that Hillary Clinton has, it would be no question that he would be our next president. But it seems like every time a woman attempts to run, it's like we tear them down so much. But if anybody came close, she's been a first lady twice. She's been a first lady of a state. She's been secretary of state. She's been a senator. There's nobody that has the experience that she has.
And so what if her husband had? I mean, I want all the perfect people in life to please stand up.
And that's what people forget, is that nobody is perfect.
Yes, but we are so quick to judge a person on what happened yesterday. But if this man would take office, he is an unstable person, and within his first year, he will send us right into a war.
I mean, I even think about when you look at the video footage of President Obama when he's going into these rooms, meeting with world leaders, meeting with other people from other countries, high ranking. He's so
Yes.
respectful. He bows. He shakes hands. You know, he's nice to everybody. Donald Trump won't even put his hand
Lord.
over. He won't even do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I just wish we didn't have term limits when it comes to president. I wish that President Obama could stay. Just whip the roll over and let Michelle be the president for the next 8 years.
I'm going to tell
Hey.
you, I have a theory that I think they're setting her up to run after
Yeah.
Hillary.
Hey, Pat, I want to say, number one, tell me your opinion. And what do you think the city of Danville is one of the few cities that, well, the city council are still electing their mayor and not the people of the city. Tell me, what do you think about that?
I think that whenever it gets to the point where the people don't have they don't say a contributing role in who they have as their own leadership, it stagnates not only the constituents but everyone else. I mean, if they're just being led and being told what this is the person that's going to be in charge, then you're taking away their choice. You're taking away their rights. You're taking away their power because you decide to elect an official. It may not be the best official for that position.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
coming from Danville, Danville suffers a lot of issues as far as racism, discrimination. We have the same things going on with the police department. I mean, and nobody is recognizing that as an issue. And evidently, if the people that they are electing, have been elected, are not correcting it, how do we know that the people that they've elected this time are going to correct it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You said, and before Patricia go, I want to say you was a beautiful bride. Congratulations! I love you, and I was glad to see you. And tell that good-looking husband of yours, I said, hello.
Thank you for calling, Patricia. And that's interesting what she said, because in Danville, I saw, and I'm sorry, congratulations to you, Patricia, but I saw in Danville, they were posting pictures. Apparently, when cops pull black men over, they like to lift the hood up on the car to hide the camera.
Yeah, to hide the camera.
What? Oh my goodness! That's the town that we're from, y'all.
honey.
That's it. Well.
And they just kind of seem to ignore those things. And if you look at the crime rate in Danville, when we grew up there, then very seldom did you hear of someone getting shot. Now, that's all you hear about.
That's all you hear about, and it's like you don't stand a chance. Well, we've got to wrap up the show. I wish we could talk more, but we've
I'm
only got an
telling you.
hour
Thank you,
here.
Pat, for
Thank you
calling
for
in.
calling, and
I will see you November 12th on your birthday.
Okay, on the hill.
all right. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay, everybody. It's been a great show, guys. You know I love to leave you with a word of encouragement to make it through your week, so we got to wrap it up really quickly. But my today's message is intention. Action creates achievement. Intention makes sure those achievements are meaningful and useful. Intention alone does not achieve anything, yet intention determines what the achievements will be. You'll get much more done when you start the day with a detailed list of what you intend to do. Intention immunizes you from the distractions and the interruptions. To achieve whatever you desire, you must begin by knowing precisely what that is. Intention directs your energy and your activity toward meaningful results. Today presents you with countless ways to waste your time. With intention, you avoid wasting such a precious, valuable, irreplaceable resource. Give your life the respect and the fulfillment that it deserves. Live it each day with intention. So that's your word of encouragement to make it through the week.
Oh, I got that.
Okay.
Oh, now should I call you Bishop?
No, thank you. I don't
Should
want
I
to take
call
on
you
that
Minister
title.
Bishop? Because that's the word.
That's the word.
That's the word. Tie.
And on that note, guys, thank you for listening to the Ty Show. Thank you, Tommy, for being here. It's been amazing.
It was wonderful.
And whenever you want to come back, you are welcome, okay?
I will be back again and again.
Okay, all right. And everybody, we'll meet you right back here next Sunday at noon. Until then, it's the Ty Show, and we'll catch you next time.
Toodles.